personally taught from those Vaishnavas wonderful qualities. Someone can tell who are the Vaishnavas that? That they are there. Among them, four are most highlighted, like Sanatan Goswami and Ramanand Rai, Haridas Thakur, Damodar Pandit.
What was your question, Prabhuji?
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is highlighted the Vaishnava qualities with his various devotees. So among the four are the more, and many are there. All the Vaishnava qualities are having all the Vaishnavas, but perfect properly examples it is shown by the particular devotees. Like Sanatan Goswami shown by the example of humility. Similarly, Ramanand Rai is a sense control, and the Haridas Thakur how to get taste, huh? Tolerance, and fourth one is Damodar Pandit, simplicity, straightforward. So we know that there are examples, so many things. So today we are going to discuss whatever time we have available. So we are going to discuss the Sanatan Goswami's humility with a beautiful pastime, which many of us, almost every one of us heard many times. But the more we hear, the more we discuss, the more it will get benefit to all of us. So we know the pastime that Sanatan Goswami was coming to back to the Sanatan Goswami was coming to meet to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. While coming to Jagannath Puri, he came to the place Jharkhand, and there he drank a polluted water. Of course, later we see this is a pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only to glorify Sanatan Goswami. And then what happened with that polluted water? He drank. What happened? He got the disease of the so much pus was coming from his body, and therefore he decided that I will go to Jagannath Puri. He was thinking that before that my body is now useless. This body is supposed to mean to serve the Lord, but now this body has completely become polluted. So therefore, better I will go to Jagannath Puri, and at the time of Rath Yatra, I will commit suicide by putting this body into the cart of the Lord Jagannath. With this intention he came, and he came to Jagannath Puri, and which place he was staying? This is a favorite. Whenever Rup Goswami came to Jagannath Puri, and whenever Sanatan Goswami came to Jagannath Puri, they were staying the place Haridas Thakur. Although that Haridas Thakur place was very austere, it is not a very something big opulence place, but very austere. But it is told that the Vaishnava who is living that place is such a high good qualities. To whoever associated that Vaishnava, he will get so much mercy. So therefore, Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, whenever they come, they stayed with the Haridas Thakur. And we know the pastime also. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu every day is to come to the place where Haridas Thakur was staying. His daily schedule was like that only. He get up early, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and goes to attend the Lord Jagannath Darshan. From he get the Mahaprasad, and then he goes direct to the house of Haridas Thakur. Siddha Bakula is a place where the Haridas Thakur was staying in Jagannath Puri. Okay, so he was staying in the Jagannath Puri, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu every day is to go and take the prasad and to visit, because Haridas Thakur he was not going to the place to go inside the temple of the Lord Jagannath because of again the etiquette strictly. Although he is more qualified to go and take darshan, but Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also does not told him too much, because he, by his own example, in the devotee's example, he wanted to teach all of us. So therefore, but it is told this Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, although he not allowed to go and take darshan of Lord Jagannath, but Lord Jagannath every day in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was coming in the house of Haridas Thakur, and he used to give prasad to the Haridas Thakur of Lord Jagannath Prasad. So that day, Sanatan Goswami was staying there only, and Haridas Thakur. So immediately at that time, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came again every day, like every day, to meet Haridas Thakur. And by seeing from the distance, Sanatan Goswami paid obeisances to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Haridas Thakur informed to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, here is Sanatan Goswami, he had come here to meet to you. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Sanatan Goswami and embraced him. And when he embraced, although the the whole pus of his body just get stuck to the Lord Chaitanya's body, which Sanatana Goswami does not like, because he was thinking that because of my this polluted body is making the Lord's beautiful body is polluted. So therefore he does not like, but he cannot do anything. So then again, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met him, and then after some talk, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went back. It's like daily schedule every day. So he was not liking every day. So then what to do? And one day, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him in the talk that this body, actually, when one surrender to Krishna, this body is the property of Krishna. So no one has any, no one think that this body is become polluted or anything, so that this body is useless, better I will commit suicide. And by hearing this, Sanatana Goswami immediately understood what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to tell. And then he asked to Lord Chaitanya, how you know that I came with this intention that I will commit suicide? And therefore then he, after then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, because you have surrendered to the Krishna, so this body is my property. So in the later I wanted to send you to the Vrindavan to fulfill the mission. So therefore don't think that this body has become polluted. And again, after again embracing to the Sanatana Goswami, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left. So this was the daily schedule of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embracing, but which Sanatana Goswami was not liking every time. So one time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to take the test of Sanatana Goswami's humility. Of course, every time we see that. So this verse we are going to discuss, and then only one verse will recite, that I will recite, and then we'll see, go to the past time. So how he was testing to the Sanatana Goswami? Purve Vaishakha Mase Sanatan Yabe Aila Jeshta Mase Prabhu Tare Pariksha Karila. Very important pastime. Sanatana Goswami had come to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri during the month of April and May. And during the month of May, June, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tested him. So, where he came? Which place he came, Sanatana Goswami? No, that is Haridas Thakur. Which city, or what to say? Jagannath Puri. And it is told that Jagannath Puri is in the time of a summer season, especially this month, April, May, June, July, is a very hot season. So how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tested him? So once Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting in the month of May and June, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tested. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to the garden of Yameshwar, where Lord Shiva's temple is there, and accepted prasadam there at the request of the devotees. So that time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also called Sanatana Goswami. At noon, when it was time for lunch, the Lord called for Sanatana Goswami, whose happiness increased because of the call of the Lord. And therefore the Sanatana Goswami immediately wanted to go and meet the Lord. At noon, the sand on the beach was hot as a fire, but Sanatana Goswami came by that path. See, now what Lord Chaitanya wanted to teach. Overwhelmed by joy as being called by the Lord, Sanatana Goswami did not feel that his feet were burning in the hot sand. Although the soles of his feet were blistered because of the heat, he nevertheless went to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There he found that the Lord, having taken his lunch, was resting. And after some time, Govinda gave Sanatana Goswami the plate with the remnants of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prasad, food. After taking the prasad, Sanatana Goswami approached Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when he went to meet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, again same thing. First Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced, and then by seeing the condition of Sanatana Goswami, because his whole soles of his feet was completely blistering because of so much, he came from the path where the ocean path he came. The sand was so hot. So when the Lord saw the condition of Sanatana Goswami, he inquired. When the Lord inquired, by which path have you come? Sanatana Goswami replied, I have come on the path along the beach. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will tell. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, how did you come along the beach where the sand is so hot? Why did not you come by the path in front of a Simhadwar gate? It is very cool. So Simhadwar gate is like a Lord Jagannath, and one of the gate is Simhadwar, where all the pandas, all the pujaris, they go to a temple inside and they go out from a temple. So means their whole path is walking by the many pujaris of the Lord Jagannath and the devotees. So therefore, and that place is very cool. That is not something hot as like the beach path. So because all the devotees mostly they go from this path. So there it mentioned that the hot sand must have blistered your souls. Now you cannot walk. How did you tolerate it? Lord Chaitanya was asking. Sanat Goswami replied, I did not feel much pain because he was such an ecstasy that I wanted to go to meet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Although he was going on that place, but he was not feeling as much pain. But later when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw him and he told him, that time he realized. Nor did I know that there was blisters because of the heat. I have no right to pass by the Simhadwara, for the servants of Jagannath are always coming and going there. So therefore he think that because I am so polluted, I have just like served the Malechas, I have served the Muslims, Yavanas. So therefore this whole my body and whole my life has become polluted. So I cannot come in that path. Why? Because if I go from that path and Pujari is also coming from the same path, when they touch me or anything will happen, then with that body they again going to serve the Lord Jagannath. So therefore they will feeling that it is not proper etiquette. So they become polluted. Pujari will become polluted by touching, by being, by me, by presence of me there. So therefore he felt that it is better to go from the path of a beach, not to go that path. The servants are always coming and going without interval. If I touch them, I shall be ruined. Prabhu nicely write a purport in the purport about the deity worship. I will discuss then because it is very important. Herein it is very clearly indicated the priest performing deity worship should be careful to keep themselves completely pure and not be touched by outsiders. Sanatan Goswami and Haridas Thakur, thinking themselves Milechas and Javanas because of their past association with Muslims, did not enter the temple or even travel on the path in front of the temple gate. It is customary for the priest of temple in India not even to touch outsider or enter the deity room after having been touched. This is a very important item in temple worship. So Prabhu write that this is a very important item in temple worship, that when the pujari is going to serve the Lord in the temple or in the deity room, so very careful, he should be very pure and not be touched by anything impure things. Of course here they are like greatest pure, but by the role they were playing, because they were thinking that sir the Malechas and Yavanas, so therefore they are associated with the Muslims, did not qualify to enter the temple or even travel on the path in front of the temple. Having heard all these details, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu greatly pleased spoke as follows. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to speak about the Vaishnava qualities. My dear Sanatan, although you are the deliverer of the entire universe, and although even the demigods and great saints are purified by touching you, it is a characteristic of a devotee to observe and protect the Vaishnava etiquette. Maintenance of the Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament of a devotee. So, although he was very much qualified, we know the story of the pastime of Haridas Thakur also. Haridas Thakur also very much qualified. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, by their example, he wanted to teach the whole society, whole world, that what kind of devotees are there. So therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that Vaishnava etiquette following is very much important. It's the ornament of a devotee. So when the devotee wear this so many beautiful qualities of Vaishnavas, then he look very beautiful. He become very beautiful in front of the devotee, in front of the Lord, and in front of all the people. So therefore Lord appreciated the qualities of Sanatana Goswami. If one transgresses the law of etiquette, people make fun of him, and thus he is vanquished in both this world and the next. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying to Sanatana Goswami, by observing the etiquette, you have satisfied my mind. Who else but you could show this example? So this example of a humility which we are discussing, that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very much appreciating, and by his example is to teaching all of us that how it is very important to observe the etiquette of a Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas etiquette is so much important that we have to observe it with external way, how the Vaishnavas dealings, how the Vaishnavas dress, all the ornaments. Similarly, Vaishnavas inside should be very pure by giving proper respect to all the Vaishnavas and to all the people. So therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told, you have satisfied my mind by following the observing the etiquette properly. After saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Sanatana Goswami, and the moisture oozing from the itching sores on Sanatana's body smeared the body of the Lord. Although Sanatana Goswami repeatedly forbade Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to embrace him, the Lord still did so. Thus, his body was smeared with the moisture from Sanatana's body, and Sanatana became greatly distressed. So this was the everyday route. So one day what happened, I will go by because 2-3 minutes are there. One day what happened, Sanatan Goswami felt that better, what should I do, what should I do? So then he went to meet Jagdanand Pandit. Jagdanand Pandit was also a great devotee of the Lord. In the Krishna Lila he was a Satyabhama. Satyabhama, one of the queen on Dwarka. So therefore he was a very great devotee of the Lord. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also one of the devotee where always wanted to give very much opulences to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But as a sannyasi, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was rejecting that opulences. So therefore, what happened? Sanatana Goswami went to meet Jagdanand Pandit and asked him, what should I do? Every day Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was coming and again embracing me, which I am very feeling not good. So please tell me. So that time, Jagdanand Pandit gave him advice. Yes, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already told you that I have some plan for you to go to Vrindavan after some time. So therefore this body should be protected. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desire is to you go to Vrindavan. So immediately you go to Vrindavan. Don't stay this place. And when this the advice given by Jagdanand Pandit to Sanatana Goswami. So I will see how the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reply. Jagdanand Pandit said, the most suitable place for you to reside is Vrindavan. After seeing the Rath Yatra festival, you can return there. Because Rath Yatra are very close. And this was the month of May, June. And July or August, this Rath Yatra will come. So that time, he told that after attending the festival, you should go to Vrindavan immediately. Then he told, your purpose is coming has been fulfilled. For you have seen the lotus feet of the Lord. Therefore, after seeing Jagannath on the Rath Yatra, you can leave. Sanatana Goswami replied, you have given me very good advice. I shall certainly go there, for that is a place the Lord has given me for my residence. See, the purport very nicely Prabhu write again, instruction. Actually, the purport Prabhu was right. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, very less purports are there, but very beautiful instructions. So here, in the verse it is mentioned that Sanatana kahe bale kaila upadesh taha ya besei mora Prabhu datta desh. So Prabhu write the words Prabhu datta desh are very significant. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu devotional cult teaches one not to sit down in one place, but to spread the devotional cult all over the world. The Lord dispatches Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami to Vrindavan to excavate and renovate the holy places and from there establish the cult of bhakti. Therefore, Vrindavan was given to Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami as their place of residence. Similarly, everyone in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotional cult should accept the words of the spiritual master and thus spread the Krishna conscious movement. They should go everywhere, to all parts of the world, accepting those places as their Prabhu Datta Desh, the place of residence given by the spiritual master or Lord Krishna. The spiritual master is the representative of Lord Krishna. Therefore, one who has carried out the order of spiritual master is understood to have carried out the order of Krishna or Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to spread the bhakti cult all over the world. Prithvi te ache yate nagaradi gram. Therefore, devotees in the line of Krishna consciousness must go to different parts of the world and preach as ordered by the spiritual master. This will satisfy Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Prabhupada is writing what pleases the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Supreme Lord. Whatever services, Prabhu Datta Desh means whichever place we are living, whichever place we are serving under the guidance of a spiritual master and the Lord Krishna, that place is the most important place for all of us. That place we should never be forget and we should ready to serve that place. So in this context, I give one small example of His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj. So His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj, once time he called to the Lord in the London. There was an inauguration festival was there of the deity installation and the temple opening. So then Gaurang Prabhu was also with Maharaj. And this Abhishek was going to happen. And Gaurang Prabhu went to call to Maharaj that they are calling you for performing Abhishek of the Lord deities. So that by that time, Guru Maharaj told to Gaurang Prabhu, you call to Chopati temple and tell that the marble they have put on the floor is not looking like good. You can change the marble and then remove the marble and change it. The Gaurang Prabhu went and called, and the manager of the temple became so much disturbed. Already we have put the marble. If we remove that, it can take so much cost. Then it will take so much cost and so much time. Then what to do? Then they were not feeling good about the decision made by the Maharaj and told to the Gaurang Prabhu. Then they told us, very difficult to remove. Then Gaurang Prabhu told to Maharaj, you tell them it was not looking like good, so we have to remove and wait for some time. I will try to see another one. Then again they told to manager. Again manager felt bad. And again Gaurang Prabhu went to tell to Maharaj. Gaurang Prabhu told Maharaj, now big festival is going to happen. Inauguration of deities, and you are calling, your whole attention is to the Chopadi temple. Then Maharaj told that, see, it is the whichever place we are serving, that place, no matter wherever we be, either we be in London or we be in America, but we are serving the Chopati, so that place always we should go in our mind. We should not forget that I am not placed in that place, so that I cannot think of that place. It means that sometime we to go to home, sometime we to any place, but we should always think about the Radha Gopi Vallabh, how the services of the Radha Gopi Vallabh is going on. Oh, I have come here in my home. I have left the services, so the services is happening properly or not. We have to always think of that. So that in that way we remain on the consciousness of Prabhu Tattadesh. So we may be different places, but always in that consciousness that how can my services to my deities is going on nicely. Because like here telling that this pleases the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that will satisfy Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, devotees in the line of Krishna consciousness must go to different parts of the world and preach as ordered by the spiritual master. That will satisfy Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, after taking in this way, Sanatana Goswami and Jagdanand Pandit returned to their respective duties. The next day, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see Haridas and Sanatana Goswami. Haridas Thakur offered obeisance to the lotus feet of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then embraced him in ecstatic love. Similarly, Sanatana Goswami offered his obeisance and turned out from the distant place. But Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him again and again to embrace him, and he was hesitating to come again. Out of fear of committing offences, Sanatana Goswami did not came forward to meet Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Lord, however, went forward to meet him. Sanatana Goswami backed away from that place. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again came forward, caught him by force and embraced him. The Lord took them both with him and sat down in a sacred place. Then Sanatana Goswami, who was advanced in renunciation, began to speak. I came here for my benefit, he said, but I see that I am getting just the opposite. I am unfit to render service. I simply commit offences day after day. By nature, I was low born. I was contaminated reservoir of sinful activities. If you touch me, sir, that will be a great offense on my part. In this way, Sanatana Goswami was telling that. Moreover, blood is running from infected itching sores on my body, smearing your body with moisture, but still you touch me by force. So in this way, therefore, I see that after I will get nothing auspicious by staying here. Kindly give me order to allow me. I have consulted Jagdanand Pandit for his opinion, and he has also advised me to return to Vrindavan. Hearing this, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in an angry mood began to chastise Jagdanand Pandit. He told, Jagdanand Pandit is only a new boy, but he has become so proud that he thinks himself competent to advise a person like you. Okay, we'll stop here only. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Shri Radha Gopi Vallabh Bhagwan ki jai, Prabhu ki jai. आदि